What is going on, lunatics? Today I'm going to give you the news, not the hype. You can make what you want of it. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell to be notified of future content, and leave a comment down below. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to try to keep it real with you. I'm going to maybe clickbait you with a thumbnail on this one, but I'm going to try to tell you what the truth is, where we are, where we're going, how we get there, etc., etc., etc. May not all be in one day, but you get it. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.
Everybody listen up. Let's get it. I'm trying to put money in your pocket. That crypto wallet. That bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid.
All right, guys. Step one at this point, disable the market swap and then rework the underlying Cosmos Tendermint skeleton, then upgrade the vanilla Cosmos and upgrade Tendermint. So those are the things that are being worked on right now by the Terra Rebels. So keep that in mind. Looking at the price action, you can see here that we had a dip down to about a low of 24 with 3 zeros, and now we are trading at 25 with 3 zeros. So that's actually a pretty good lift if you were trying to make a play on a trade with no fees. Basically, it's a pretty good deal. With fees, you might not want to do that, but we are still in a bull flag sort of pattern here. It's a very tough read, by the way. This, by all accounts, this is a bull pennant. It went up and then it just kind of went sideways a little bit, and it tilted in a direction, but I still think the general sentiment, even off of this move right here, which was really out of sorts, it was still to the upside. So I do believe that what we've got is a move coming to the upside, probably looking at that 32 line right around here. That's a guess. It's an estimate. Don't know where it is. But over here, we check out, I am staked for 10,647,169. If you've been following me for any length of time, then you know how much I started with. I started with 9.9999992 million. And now we're at 10,647,169 with 20,806 more. I've got them delegated to both all nodes and Vegas more. So that being said, let's move on here. We haven't had a real big change in the top burners for the last little while. Nothing's really changing. We did have some adoption by Gate.io and KuCoin for the 0.2 burn. So we might see some changes in the stats over the next couple of days as these guys implement their burns, and as they get themselves positioned, maybe we're going to see something happen. You can see over here that we're down about 24% in trading volume, with Terra Classic trading at around 2506, which we just covered, but it's 213 million volume, but the market cap is up 10% back to 1.65 billion. So we're really kind of staying in that, and you can see it in the chart, by the way, that we're just really kind of channeling in this little area right here. We seem to have, and guys, you really have to take account of where we are. We're at 1.6 billion market cap, sitting in this little area right here, showing support and facing any sort of resistance. We seem to back that. We seem to back that up with a big push and a big pump, and so. I really think that there's a lot of support in this community. There's a lot of positivity in the community. It just takes a little bit of time, but not everybody can be positive. Terra Classic, the USTC, is trading right now at 39. It's 3.9 cents, and the volume has kicked up again in a massive sort of way. Now, if you look over here, you can see it did drop down to about 34. So this has been about a 14% lift in the course of a day. It's not a bad lift when you're playing these dips over here, especially right now. This is the volume is 112 million, up 212%. Market cap is 385 million. We're still at a gigantic amount over here. There's really and going over to Lunc Penguins and just kind of looking at the dashboard, you can see it was 7 million. Now it's 8.6 million. So there are tokens being burned on USTC, but not a substantial amount. There are still tokens being burned, just not a substantial amount. Now, Classy Crypto himself has put out a proposal 6082 to try to clean up the Luna Classic auditing process. And for some reason, this guy is just going nuts over here. So great to see YouTube clickbaiters and Terra Rebels jacking up proposal deposits on Terra Station, allegedly stop spam. This only makes proposals more unaffordable to the common user, like they already are. Naive to think the scammers don't have lunc, and just angry, just mad. Nobody should have to bend over for Terra rebels and their bootlickers at Agora. Spare me your hypocrisy. You know, I gotta do a voice. Nobody should have to bend over for Terra rebels and their bootlickers at Agora. Spare me your hypocrisy attacking our democratic process, favoring the wealthy under the guise of protecting the hopelessly foolish. It's absurd as it is hypocrisy. You can only refute me and only whine. Or some shit like that. You know, it's kind of ridiculous, but you know what? It takes all kinds. This guy, not going to make it. Not going to make it. Will not make it. You know why? Because if you're that angry over a proposal that's reasonable, that you would have to spend about $100, not spend, but just kind of let them hold about $100 in order for you to make a reasonable proposal, then yeah. Listen, babies can't vote in a democracy. Children don't get to vote in a democracy. The grown-ups vote in the democracy. Act like a grown-up and use your vote. Moving on. Guys, that's the news for the day. I hope you appreciate this. I'm trying to kind of move away from all the clickbaiting and all of the I'm still going to give you a clickbait thumbnail, and then I'm going to point it out at the very beginning of it every single day, because guess what? I went around last night. If you didn't watch this, then in my live stream last night, I told everybody I had a little moment there where I just kind of scrolled through and I showed you, like, look at all these clickbaits. It's like $1. And I did it myself. I told you, it would take this long to get $1 at this specific burn rate, 10 cents at this burn rate, a penny at this burn rate. How many days would it take if this happened? That there would be a dilution mathematical equation, which I never put on there, by the way. So because I didn't want to update you, because I felt like I was updating you on a myth and not reality. The reality is it's going to take a little bit of time for this thing to really sort of take off. And what you're looking at right now are pumps. You're looking at dumps. You're looking at moves to the upside. You're looking at moves to the downside. You're looking at a channel being created at a certain level, which will not hold forever. So there will have to be some positive sort of movement in order to keep people interested. But at the end of this road, in a couple of months, at the end of this road, we will start a burn and a revival that may be one for the ages, especially in cryptocurrency, something that you maybe have never even seen before. So, and I know I haven't seen it before, but this is a revival for the age. So this is not financial advice. My name is Bleaves. I am always right, and we will see you guys again very, very soon. And if you hit me here because I gave you some kind of clickbait thumbnail,
I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid.